ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. In this video, let us examine how to offload your psychic baggage as revealed by a master. See, once you learn to concentrate, you can then contemplate. You can then focus on analysis. You can then focus on what it is that you are carrying within you that you need to flush out of your system. If even for 2 minutes you just experience the heaviness in your body, in your mind, you will feel like you weigh 100 times more than what you actually weigh, because you are carrying a weight but you are ignoring it. But there is no escape. You can ignore it. It is not the solution. You can keep covering it. It is like you take an onion, put a cover of piece of cloth on it, but it will still have the smell. The longer you leave that onion there, the more the cover you need to somehow hide that smell. So the longer you keep this negativity in you, the more covers you need. The more covers you have, the heavier you become. The weaker you become, more insecure you get. Naturally, you become more fearful. You don't want your covers off, and that is the whole fear. Because let alone others, you can't put on with your own smell. So meditation is just one of the methods. You are hurt, you are carrying a baggage which is heavy. Believe me, that is why you cannot meditate. Meditation is flying, and you have to be light in order to fly, because you drop your ego when you sleep. You don't know who you are, and that is why you are able to sleep. So you can forget about all that, but you don't want to forget about my dear, said the master. You know the key. You don't want to forget about it. That is what I am saying. It is not that you cannot forget about it, but you don't want to forget about it, my dear. Somehow there is a sense of superiority, a sense of joy that I am holding on to. Somebody did something bad to me, and I am holding on to it. Fallaciously, it is just so silly. Paradoxically, it gives you strength sometimes. I am going to show it to him. I want to prove it, but there is nothing to prove to nobody. Everybody is tired, really tired, my dear. People I know, they would, if not for their kids, they would not even be living with their partners. And that is how sad the state of affairs is. And that is not because of the other person. Remember, my dear, that is only because of you, and you are not the cause, but you are certainly the consequence. You are the reason for sure. The cause is conditioning by the society. The shoulds, the shoulds and the haves and the have-nots. You have to do this, you should do this, you must do this, and so on and so forth. This is the conditioning. A father was telling his child, and he was playing outside on the street. He called him in. He said to child, "Do you know what Abraham Lincoln was doing when he was of your age?" And the child said, Father, do you know he was a president when he was of your age? The master laughed. The trouble is, we deal with everybody as if it is us for all the negative things, not for all the good things. Please remember. As if somebody just owes to the world, owes me something. My partner owes me something. My child owes me something. See, the master said, there was a bird, an old bird, and it had a nest, and there were young birds in it. And they were deforesting in that area. So the bird thought, I must migrate my young ones to safer place. So one by one, it decided to cross as there was a wide river and it had a flew and it had to flew across the river. So it held one of the young ones in the peak and said, tell me, will you take care of me when you grow up like I am taking care of you now? And the young one said, of course, father. And the old bird dropped him. He said, it is impossible. You are lying. You are just saying you are just saying it to get across. You are just saying it because it is a convenient response right now. And he did the same to the other two of his younger one also. And while taking the last one across, he said, tell me, when you grow up, will you take care of me like I am taking care of you? See how hard I am working right now. And the young one said, I would love you, father, but I am sorry, I cannot be bound. I don't know where I will be, but I can make you one promise that I will take care of my young ones like you are taking care of me. In the Eastern culture, in particular, we have this thing that kids will grow up and take care of their parents. But you and I both know how practical that is. You know, I was saying how impractical that is, right? It is just not possible, said the master. Just like pond is not pond without water, just like your physical senses subdue themselves with age, just like a family cannot stay together when there is lack of wealth. They have got to feed themselves. They will go where employment takes them. Similarly, Adi Shankaracharya writes, when you gain wisdom, then this world changes for you. Your viewpoint changes. The way you look at the world changes. And everything is in that viewpoint, my dear. If that changes, everything else changes. In fact, that is the only thing you have to change. That your viewpoint. Please remember, my dear. How you see others, how you look at things, how you take them. If that perspective changes, there is nothing else to change. Who is my mother and who is my father? Who am I and who are you? Where are all these questions? See, what are all these questions? These are all transient relationships, impermanent. Pronounce the word, renounce the word like you get up from a dream. When you get up and you are having a dream, when you wake up, I was just dreaming. You don't really take the dream seriously, do you? But when the dream is happening, you are absolutely in it, but later on you say, well, that was just a dream. See, there was a king and his only son was dying, young son. So, sitting next to him was the queen. Physician said he is about to breathe his last any minute now. Could be 10 minutes, could be 100 minutes, could be a few hours, that's all. And the king had been awake for so many days. He was sitting by and he dozed off, and he saw a dream in which he had 12 sons and his queen in I mean, and his queen is coming running towards him in the dream, and she is seeing the enemy forces have attacked our kingdom and they have killed every single one of her 12 sons. Not even one is left alive, and the king is stunned, shocked, and unable to cry even, and the queen is shaking him, giving him a jolt. What is wrong with you? Why are not you crying? And then he woke up from his dream and he saw in real life the queen was actually shaking him and said, "Our son is dead. Why are not you crying?" And the king said, "For whom should I cry for? For the 12 dead ones or this dead one here?" There is this divine acceptance. If you really accept the fact that everything is impermanent, that people will change, the world will change, situations will change, and you will change as well, my dear. And if you just rise above classifying it as changing for the good or changing for the worse, then you have already attained the meditative state. There is no more to it. Lord Krishna says, "For whom are you crying? These people, you could not see them, you could not see them before you were born in this body. Do you know who they were to you? They were disappeared. They just were not there for you, and they won't be there after you are not there. If you drop your body, for you it is the end of the story. It is the end of the time. So tell me, what is the cause of your grief? You don't know who they were 30 years, 40 years ago, and now you have attached yourself that you think this is my life. So if your life is revolving around an artifact that is impermanent, then you can well imagine you will go through a cyclical emotional cycle. So is it possible to let go of your attachment to the world family and make sure to make yourself the center of your own universe? That somehow you find something that gives you joy, that makes you happy, that gives you fulfillment, that makes you feel complete, and you start doing it. It may not be meditation, it may be dancing, and you have to discover what that is for you. Meditation is not the solution to everything, but it can bring your mind to a halt. So you can carry out penetrating analysis with discerning wisdom. It can give you that break, that pause, so you can analyze what it is that you want and how do you want to go about it. Otherwise, you will keep on going, and one day there is going to be a knock. Then it will be too late, my dear, concluded the master. So it's all about offloading your psychic luggage and baggage. Thank you all.